Welcome to part 6. Welcome to part 6 of He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Yes. Pardon the cracking of the knuckles. But let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. And we were just discussing in part 5 this scripture here. Revelations 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Now, who is this, you reckon? Let's back up. Let's examine this just a little bit. Lord, how far you want me to go back? I've already touched on Babylon just a little bit. And Babylon is going to indeed fall. It's already began to fall, as I told you. You may say, well, how is that possible? Because so many of you just looking at Babylon as this or Babylon as that. What was it the angels destroyed in Babylon before? Big old tower, right? And what did God do then? Scattered the people abroad, right? Confounded their speech so they couldn't talk to each other. But you know what? Man learned a new universal language. Give me just a moment. I'm going to demonstrate that for you just a little bit. Give me just a second here. You know what the new universal language is? That's for humor. The universal language, right? Math, numbers, knowledge. Everything in life ties to math, doesn't it? And numbers. Money. You have to know how to count, right? To know how to work with your money. Electronics. All of those work on codes these days. Codes. Hacking this, hacking that, crashing this, crashing that. 90% to 98% of the world runs on some form of number. Even man has a number these days. You know, the SS number your slave number. The thing that has bonded you into your slavery. As soon as you're born, they issue you that number. You are not free. You are born into slavery. Born to serve the beast. Because without that number, you cannot buy or sell. You can't work. You can't do anything without that number. Every application you fill out, doctor's forms or anything, they want that number. Every job application you fill out, they want that number. Deceived from my birth into taking the marks of the beast. They all tied together into one big system. And it is by sorceries, which is pharmakia, that all man is deceived. And them that receiveth the mark are deceived into taking it. I was just told I had to take it. When I was born, it was issued before I knew anything about it. And it wasn't until just a few days ago that it hit me really hard. Filling out all these applications for the last 12 months, it dawned on me more and more each time. But finally the straw broke the other day. And it finally just fully come full throttle. You gotta have that number for everything. Great and small have it. Pardon me. Prisoners have it. Even those who are not from this country are issued temporary numbers when they get a card that is green. And they kick up a rusty over them what's here illegally. Because they didn't take and go through the legal channels and get that number. They haven't been tagged with their cow tags yet. You're not free. We're in bondage. We are in bondage. Under the mark of the beast. We have been given into his time. Or into his hand for a time, sorry. We have been given into his hand for a time. How many of you will come out of her, that you receive not the wine of her wrath? How many of you will come out of her? you receive not the wine of her wrath. How many of you will reject her idols? Let's go on over to this next verse in Revelations. Because like I said, there's still some footage to get into. So much footage. Oh, so much footage. This is Revelations 22. "14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into that city. Blessed are they that do his commandments." You see that? Let's get a close-up. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Why? For outside, and you can hear them probably right now. For outside are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify to you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. That is Jesus. That is not Lucifer. Listen to me, Masons. You're being deceived, Illuminati. You are being deceived. Lucifer is not the light bringer. Jesus is. Jesus is. And he said, I, Jesus, have sent mine angel, which means messenger, to testify. That means to bear witness to you these things in the churches. Not here. I'm not here just to try to usurp authority. That is not me at all. I'm here only to obey the Lord and to keep his commands and to do as he has commanded that I do. I'm not here to teach. you anything. I'm here to tell you and remind you of the truth of God. I will see you in the next part.